Good morning, folks. Oh, we're still backwards world, eh? Oh, man, this YouTube thing. Oh, boys. Oh, man, I'm in so much pain. The things you do for friends. Did you miss me? I just got out of bed 8:17. So my clock's 15 minutes. 8:02, I got out of bed. I was up at 5. Actually, I was up at quarter to 5. I'm just worn out. The roof killed me. I wasn't supposed to be on the roof, and I was on the roof all weekend. Hey, Stephanie, Brian, James, Jean, Connie, Ford, Chris, Sarah, Mr. Not So Evil, Lester. You've been watching the ads? Oh, you're a sweetie, Stephanie. Thank you so much. I'm going to explain the ad situation. I had a brain fart this weekend, folks. Oh, I need coffee so bad, folks. You have no idea. Oh, man. My Achilles tendon is killing me. Plus, I got a new pain in my other leg on the front of my leg from the yesterday, because yesterday I worked at a different angle on the roof yesterday. So I pulled a muscle in my right leg yesterday. It's like, oh man, I don't like working on roofs. Now when you're gimped like this with the tendon thing, oh tender. Last night, folks, I got home. I took my work boots off because they were just killing me, and I put my rubber boots on to do my chores, and my feet were so swollen. When I put the rubber boots on, I couldn't get my feet out of the boots. They were so swollen. It's like unbelievable discomfort. It's going to rain all day, so I can't let the ducks out today because all they'll do is destroy the yard. Because it's rained like really good last night. Anybody that watched the streams last night, it started raining when it was about 6 o'clock last night. It started raining, rained all night. Oh man, I am stuffed up. Well, let's take the old allergy thing here and see if that helps. Oh, those streams down in the Magoon, folks. I'm watching them on the big TV. Like they're the Canada Geese are just so epic. Princess is at the top of the stairs. He won't come down the stairs. I bet you if I said the word treat. No, actually, let's not say the word treat. I already said it. Oh man. Let's try rattling a bag. What is dog? Dog. You. Oh, goofy. Ah. Oh, that was funny. Dog. We're almost out of these. Oh, actually, we've only got 3 left, Doug. Oh, no way. uh, yeah, enjoy it there, dog. Okay. We had deer this morning? Yeah, we have deer this part of the world. It's the bush, folks. You saw them on the other side of the lagoon? Doug was a rotten dog this weekend. He held his title up. I had to tie him up because, you know, Geese on the side of a highway. So I had Doug tied up, and he howled, just cried and howled and cried and howled. And then every time I'd come down and breaks or whatever, I'd untie him and bring him over. And he got to the point that he wouldn't go back over to where the leash was. He wouldn't follow me to be tied back up. Oh, it was just a bugger to get him to come over. And then Keith's wife keeps feeding him. So he thinks all the doors in the house are hidden treasures of food behind them, because she would open the door and pass chunks of meat to him. So he couldn't walk by a door without stopping and looking to see if the door was going to open and meat was going to appear. Okay, so let's get on to the topic at hand here. Advertising. I just managed to reset up a whole, reconfigure things. I still got one more mobile stream to do when the camera's up. That is going to be one that we can move around to follow the ducks when they go into places that I don't have a camera set up. But anyways, I had to end all the streams, okay? And as you know, I stream with no commercials. There's no commercial on this one, okay? And those will continue no matter what. The personal streams, because I'm not going to make people wait for a commercial to end to join the live stream. Because you know what? I don't want them waiting for me. Anyways. But I ended all the streams, and I'm going to back up. When the day I was in the garage working, making the camera things, when I was doing that 4-hour stream of working on the garbage can cameras, in 4 hours, there was 2,400 people showed up on that stream, and YouTube was obviously showing it to other people and things like that, and and there was like 21 new subscribers on that stream. And I got thinking to myself, you know, I didn't think that day, Thursday, but it was Saturday morning I woke up and I thought about this, is that when I use this the app in the iPhone or the iPad, there's a setting to demonetize, but it's automatically on the app. But see, on my channel, everything's demonetized. And I think YouTube gets confused on that, their algorithm, because now I'm going to tell you the part 2 of the story, is the main streams, like all the other streams that I use, which I use external hardware to encode to stream up to the YouTubes, those are set on my channel as non-monetized. And I ended them Friday, and then I restarted all new streams and got them all configured to the proper resolution and all that kind of neat stuff, so we could run 6 streams, 7 right now. And I woke up Saturday morning and I got thinking, okay, the main stream where the ducks, the water stream where the ducks were, in 2 weeks, from May the 14th to May 28th, there was only 11,000 views on it. And I was like, okay, that is 2 weeks for pure ducks, like streaming, because like the ducks, people watch the duck animal streams. People just watch animal streams on YouTube. And I'm like, there was only 11,000 views on that stream in 2 weeks for the ducks at the water station. And I'm like, that's really, really low, folks. Like, that's like, there's something wrong. And I got thinking to myself, YouTube has boxed us in. That's why the thumbnail today has got the little black bars on each side. We've been boxed in, is what I'm thinking, because the YouTube gets confused when I use the app, because the app thinks it's monetized, but the channel's not. So it still promotes these streams that I do. You know how sometimes we get new people showing up on that. But the main streams that are running all the time on the channel, the 24/7 streams, they're not getting recommended to people because I didn't have them monetized. That's why. There's no way a stream of pure ducks for May the 14th to May the 28th would only get 11,000 views, but yet I can do a stream for 4 hours in the garage working on a garbage can and get 2,200 people showing up, you know? is not much revenue, trust me. Like, give you an idea, 11,000, that would be about $22 in 2 weeks on 11,000 at today's going rate. But the point is that YouTube is boxing us in because, you know, like I was, you know, after the ad apocalypse thing last year and everything they've done, and they, you know, when they flagged my whole channel, and I had to go through and manually apply for monetization because I got the yellow icons beside all my videos, and I'm like, these are all ducks. Why am I getting flagged? And I said, hell with it. I'm not gonna give commercials on YouTube, on the streams. And then YouTube boxed us in. They didn't. I'm gonna check something else. Oh, another thing I noticed when I monetize the streams. Okay. Oh, it just got approved. 2 of the streams got flagged. They're all monetized now. But when I did it, when I monetized them Saturday morning, 2 of the streams got flagged, and I had to appeal them for advertising. And I've never had that on a stream ever, on a live stream, have to get flagged, you know? I've never had that. So anyway, they're approved now. I applied for the review, but the only thing I can think of is that, because, you know, running these streams, you know, these 24/7 streams of the ducks, there's lots of people that want to watch animals, you know, and right now, like the Magoon stream is pretty epic, folks. I'm watching it myself. It's pretty good. It's and it's going to get, the greener it gets with the grass coming up, it's looking more and better. Actually, last night you could see the green on the other side of the Magoon, and it's starting to look like almost the Magoon's not new. Actually, in a couple of weeks, you won't be able to tell that the Magoon was just freshly dug, but it's amazing how fast Mother Nature takes over, right? So, but anyways, I monetize it, and it's like that, like those Canada geese, like that should be viral. People should be watching that. They can't, like Canada geese, that wild Canada geese, you know what I mean? Like, but we were boxed in because I had us not monetized. James, you're not listening here. James is late to the movie and he's asking questions. I just explained what got flagged, James. Just explained it all. Canada geese, live stream, ducks. You know? The picture quality on the Magoon, I'm blown away by. I had it on the big screen TV last night. I was laying on the couch dying, and it was like, my God, it was like, it was like, it was epic. It was epic. I couldn't believe the detail. And the Canada geese were coming like not even 2 feet from the camera, and it was like, my God, the detail is so. It's got to go viral. It's gotta. We got to get a whole bunch of new peoples so we can sell them duck stuff. You know? But I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. I had this at 5 a.m. on Saturday. I woke up with this, that, you know, we were boxed in. That's because YouTube wasn't recommending the live streams. Like, they're recommending, think about it. Let's go back to the giraffe. The giraffe is in 480p with no sound, and there's 475 people watching an empty stall. You know what I mean? Like, it's like there's something wrong, isn't there? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and this is like pretty close to, you know, raw nature here. You know, actually the way the cameras are pointed and you can't see anything but bush, it almost looks like we're like, we're everywhere. Let go of the giraffe. I want to ride the giraffe, Maggie. I'm just using it as a point of reference, Maggie. I'm not jealous of the giraffe. Okay, I'm not. Trust me. I just can't figure out why so many people watch an empty stall. Are they hoping the giraffe's going to come back? Do they not know the giraffe gets out for the day? Like, I like giraffes, Stephanie. I'm not. You're racist against animals. Are you? Different animals? I love giraffes. I just don't like empty stalls. But I don't like the no sound. I want to hear the sound. Do giraffes snort? Do they grunt? Do they breathe hard? You know, I want to know these life's important questions. We'll never know on YouTube of the giraffe noises of the world. You know? Yes, he is. Hey, he's sitting there. Hey, does anyone notice me? Anyone? Somebody in the comments will say I'm here. Hey. Oh. We need another bag of these, folks. This is bad. We're down to the last one. Oh, Doug. Okay, we'll save this. His last one. Very, very last one. And then we're on to those. All right, I'm live. You're not going to believe it. I was streaming on the tower outside. Unbelievable, eh? That tower outside is amazing. I was on the Barn Roof Network. You know? I'm blown away by that tower. That tower is like, I wonder if I'm dying from Wi-Fi or radiation here. Anyway, so that's the thing, is I had this brain fart at 5 a.m. So I'm going to do this little experiment here, and we'll see what happens on all the stationary live streams. I will continue to do these personal live streams, or anytime I, egg recon and all that kind of neat stuff. They will be done commercialless, but these fixed streams that I'm doing, I'm going to treat them like the videos, because my videos get recommended to people because they're monetized. So I'm thinking that maybe we need to have these monetized, these streams that I'm running, so that YouTube recommends them on the animal. Like, it's like, because think about it, like the ducklings, they went viral like in a matter of a day. That just blew up, with the ducklings. So it's like, but they were monetized back then. The streams were monetized. So we'll see what happens here. Maybe I'll give YouTube a chance, and because I think the streams on the Magoon should be promoted by the beasts themselves. And I think the water station is pretty epic. The ducks go nonstop. Now, talking about ducks, yesterday we had a hurt duck. I was doing the chores yesterday, and actually Sue saw me walking around doing the chores. She was on the barn door stream, and she saw the little duck, and then I came along and I saw it, and it's hurting bad. It got raped a lot. Its head was all swollen up. I showed it in the video, in the stream. And anyways, I made a hospital up yesterday morning, and I put her in there and gave her food and water, and I gave her a bath, a shower, and then I sprayed her with purple stuff. And but she's in bad shape. So it was from being locked up in the pen. It's hard being locked up because the females, they want to be on the water, when they're getting the sex acts happening to them. Have you ever noticed when they get to the Magoon how fast they have sex? It's like instant. They get in the water, the first thing they do is like, wow, let's do it. It's like they hit the water and it's like, it's time to procrastinate. Not procrastinate, procreate. I feel like procrastinating today, I tell you. Oh. I got some key tags done this weekend. What else did I get done this weekend? I got Inga's stationery done. I got that done. I got to do a little bit more. I'm really hurting today, though. I'm really hurting, not gonna lie. But I have to get the GoFundMe done. Today's the day, because I've got some. I gotta get the GoFundMe live streaming expansion fundraiser set up today. So I got to dig out all the bills, take photographs of them, so that we know how much I spent to put this epic show on. So, and then I'm going to post it, and I'm going to be at the mercy of you. So that's the plan. That's one of the projects today. I don't know if I'm going to town. The Magoon Queen is sitting at the post office in Renfrew, but to be honest, I don't really want to leave and do anything because I'm hurting, not gonna lie. So I went to bed last night at 10 after 8. I was physically in my bed, and I got out of bed at 8:02 this morning. So, and I'm still like really hurting. Like I'm a whiner today, actually. The roof. I was supposed to be the ground crew on the weekend, and I spent the whole weekend on the roof. You know, the roof. Man, I hate roofs. And I cooked my bum. That's another thing too. I cooked it. What the roof? As you showed. I showed you in the video. It was very high up. It's like it's a 25-foot drop from the edge of the roof to the ground, and I had to actually Geese son-in-law or future son-in-law, Mitch and I. Mitch was here last year. Actually, was here last year. He was on one of the streams last year. He helped me weed whack here. Anyways, we ripped off the whole side of the roof by ourselves, the south-facing side, in the afternoon. Because if you're going to rip off a shingle roof, wait till the afternoon to do the south side. It's nice and warm. Okay, so we ripped off all. I'm not rich roofer. The roof isn't the problem. It's the fall. People don't understand what I'm afraid of. It's not the height. It's the fall I don't like. So I'm afraid of edges. Okay, I don't like edges. I don't want to do a 25-foot drop. I fell down my clothesline stand and broke my hand. So what would happen if I fell off of a 25-foot roof? Anyways, so we stripped the whole roof, but we couldn't do the last 4 feet edge of it because we needed harnesses to do that, to chisel away at all the shingles stuck to the ice and shield. So we had to sit on the edge of the roof, okay, with the harness on. So I was sitting on the edge of the roof to use the tool to rip the hot shingles off of that were stuck to the ice shield, okay? So you know, like when you turn your oven on in your house and in the wintertime and then you sit on it? Well, I don't know if you've ever done that. I did it as a child. And it'd be like, it's warm at first, okay? How the oven heats up the stove top, and it's like at first it's warm and it's nice, and you're like, oh, that's comfy. Then you wait and you wait, and then it's like, oh, it's getting a little bit warm. Maybe I should get off, you know? Like even though it's probably only about 150, 200 degrees, it's like after a while, it's like a slow cooker, okay? And you get off of it. It's like, oh, I don't like that on my bum anymore. Well, I sat for 4 hours on one side, my hip, right. I'll show you, right there, okay, right there, on the side of the roof on the angle. That's the spot that I had to sit on while I peeled the shingles off, and it was like double layered black, hot. I discovered yesterday I'm partially cooked. I feel like I cooked my body. I'm thinking my body's regenerating right now because I'm sort of like medium rare. Okay, that's what I feel like right about there. Like it's cooked. Just that one spot, right where it was sitting against the roof. So that was Saturday's pain, plus my Achilles tendon, and then yesterday I worked the other side of the roof, so I was on a different angle, and now my right leg on the front of it, the front of my shin, because that was the side that I was putting all the pressure, and it was like, it's strained today too. Oh yeah, look at that, eh? There's my line. That's pretty good, eh? I had a hat on though, wore a hat all the time. That's like way too, cook your brain up there, man. No, there was a couple of guys working with no hats, and I was like, do you realize how much your brain is getting hot? No, it's not a sunburn without sun. I cooked myself, JD. There's a big difference. Like I literally slow cooked my bum. A rump roast is what I did. Oh, yeah, it's a farmer's tan. I hate farmer's tan, Stephanie. I'm not a big fan of that. Like that, oh, I hate that so much, folks. It's like, oh man, I need to go on a holiday and lay on a beach to fix the tan, okay? Oh. In the back of my neck too. The very back of my neck, the base where my hat didn't protect me. Oh, oh folks. Oh, so tired. But Keith's roof's done. Well, my part of it's done. I can't do anymore. It was a big job. Massive job, actually. Like a big, big job. Oh, man. 71 sheets of plywood. Well, 5/8 chipboard, but it was a mess. And then then we discovered yesterday morning, well, last night when Saturday night when I ripped the roof off, I said, there's a hump in this roof. There shouldn't be a hump. Like, it should be an even slant. Great. I said, there's a hump, man. Something's wrong on this roof, you know. But I told all the shingles, that's my job. I'm just the guy that rips everything off. And I was like, there's something wrong here. It's not right. So when I left Saturday night, all of them finally, you know, all the contractor guys, because you know one thing I noticed this weekend, I was the only guy there that wasn't like a contractor guy, and nobody would listen to me. I would say things and they would just like walk away. It was like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. What does he do again, Keith? It's like, so, but it was ironic is that everything I said came true. I was like, I don't know what I'm talking about though. So I just laughed. I was like, yesterday I was laughing myself. I'd say something and they would just ignore me, and then they would screw it up, eh? And I would like, yeah, I told you that was going to happen, but you know, don't listen to me. I don't know anything, you know. But they sort of got my sarcasm there. It was getting bad, but anyways, I left Saturday night, and they decided to cut the ceiling out of the overhang on the roof to see why there was a big hump, and it turned out the roof was broken. So Sunday morning before we could start roofing, we had to build a brace and headers and redo his whole front overhang on the house before we could even start the roof. So that's why yesterday was like late. That's why the roof, if it wasn't for that, the roof would have got done. But you know, that was my weekend. Oh, and I'm hurting. But so the advertising, that's the deal on the store. We're going to try this thing. I think it's going to take a little while here, and then YouTube is going to recommend it, because I just love the Magoon stream. I watch it myself. It's like I need food right now though. What does it look like over there? Yeah, look at them, like they're right beside the camera. It's so awesome. And the ducks. Like, how can this not be viral, folks? It's like, listen to it. There's so much wildlife there. The Magoon, eh? What an awesome addition to the situation here. And they take turns on which feeder they go to. Do you notice that too? The grass is growing up more and more. It's getting greener and greener. Pretty soon it'll be just all green. You'll never know that it was just dug. That'll be awesome. It's just awesome, Stephanie. I am so happy that the Magoon happened, because you know what? Maybe the Magoon's going to save the channel this year, because after what the vegans did to us. Now, wouldn't this technically be vegan-friendly stream, because since we're not eating the wildlife, you know? I know, Terry. I said that earlier. I knew it. I know it's at the post office, but I'm in the physical condition of not going to town today. Oh, I'm going to I got to work on computer stuff. As in, I got to get this GoFundMe thing done for all the live stream expansion, and maybe our other camera's going to show up this week too. Because I have another idea. Like I said, I got a mobile idea for the camera, because they keep. I was going to take you. Actually, you know what? You know what, folks? Do you want to go right now? I'm curious myself, Stephanie. Great minds think alike. I'm going to be honest with you here. I'm not going to lie, okay? Because I'm not doing this to patronize you or make you feel special or anything. But when I got up this morning, I thought, I'm going to start the stream off walking over to the thing. I got an umbrella. I want to see what the stream looks like. Oh, boys, man, hurting. I might be able to go over without an umbrella. Oh man, my feet are still swollen. They like barely go into my rubber boots. I almost dropped the F-bomb there, folks. The pain was so bad. Like, oh, my right leg hurts bad. Okay, no, I've already switched networks. What are we doing? Yeah, okay, no rain. Let's go. I want to see what this looks like. Oh, there's a slight mist, so we're going to have to be quick here. Oh, look at all the ducks. Oh, my lawn needs to be cut too. Oh, there's the goslings. Oh, this hurts to walk. Oh, look at this. Everybody's leaving. Oh man, I don't believe the pain I'm in. Oh, this hurts a lot to walk, folks. My right front thigh, or my right front calf. Okay, it's starting to rain. And more raindrops are happening. Oh, it looks like it's working. Oh man, this is slick. My idea worked. But I got to build it up here more in front. That's what I got to do. Because that's where it's got to be. That's where the water's going to get held back. Is right there. So this is the runoff. Yep. So I got to bring more stone over and put it in here so that it'll catch the silt, and then it'll create the dam effect with right there. So it's working. All right. I just need to get some more rocks like size of half the size of my fist type rocks. Oh man, I pulled a tendon or something on the front of my feet. Oh, this is not. What does it ever hurt to walk? I gotta get my thinking cap on and not stones. The poor little rape girl. Loud. Oh, I see her tail wiggling. That's a good sign. I was sort of worried to look this morning. I thought maybe she'd be dead. How you doing, little girl? Oh, I gotta get some polysporin for her eyes. Yeah. Poor little duck. Oh, look at this. They're piling on top of each other. Yesterday, folks, I came in here and there was a duck under a goose. It was like the goose was like, I saw this duck head sticking out from underneath a goose, and the goose was like right on top. They've been doing that pile-on nesting boxes where they're piled on top of each other. just drizzling slightly. So I gotta do polysporin in that little duck's eyes. She's in bad shape, man. Man, she got beaten up bad, but she's gonna survive. She just had a. Okay, I gotta switch networks. All right, so I gotta fix my dam. I gotta put more rocks in the front. Yeah, the duck needs a vacation after her Saturday nights. I don't know, maybe she had someone gave her a roofie or something. I don't know, but it wasn't a good night for the poor little duck. I probably think about 3 or 4 more loads of stone. I gotta think here. Or maybe some bricks too. I don't know. I knew the dam was going to be a work in progress because I gotta do some more work on it. I gotta come up with more idea here. I'm probably going to have many variations on the dam before I get it right. I just know that's the height of the water. I want the water that high. That's the goal. No, you shouldn't be laughing, Stephanie. That poor little duck. I never seen a duck so beaten up from being screwed, I guess you could say. She'll make it though, because she's in way better shape today than she was yesterday. No, not bigger stone. I gotta put an edge in it. I got an idea. I've got some not patio stones, some interlocking bricks. I'm gonna place them in there to stop the erosion. I got some figuring to do, more screwing around to do. That's what I gotta do. I got some ideas. You know, I have a couple ideas actually. We'll see. Maybe later. I don't know. I don't know what I feel like today. I gotta get the computer work done. That's what I gotta do today. Computer work. I'm gonna get caught up. Honestly, I'm afraid to do the GoFundMe for the live streaming. I'm really good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm afraid to do it. I don't know what it's gonna be, the total. It's gonna be a good total because I know one thing, I got no money left. Like, no, you can't plan, Stephanie. I don't have an engineer degree for 100-year runoff. That's the problem, Stephanie. I'm working with, I'm in a reactionary situation because I don't know what the water's going to do. So until every time I have a rain like this to see what the water's doing, I can't pre-plan that because I don't know what the water's going to do. Like it's not like I can run a garden hose and replicate what a big storm will do on the dam. It doesn't work that way. So it's basically every time we have a storm, I find out if my idea worked. So find the best material I have. Well, see, I didn't know exactly what I needed to do there, Stephanie. I knew I needed a base just to stop the runoff on the bottom. I knew that. So now I got to build up a side like this. I got to come up with something on the side like that so that the water doesn't eat away the sides, so it stays. I got a couple ideas. Okay, I got some little bricks that I can put on the sides. I've also got some patio stones that have been cut about this wide that I may be able to do on the side like this. I don't know yet. We'll see. So we'll get a laser out. We'll shoot some lines on the dam. Do some 100-year storm predictions. We'll get it all figured out. Or I'll just keep winging at it until I figure it out. Ideally, would be a poured cement runoff. put a drain tube under the dam, so you need to. So you need to drain it. So if you need to drain it, I'll never need to drain it, Stephanie. Why would I need to drain a pond that size? And I couldn't anyways, because the pond is dug below the drain, the level of the swamp. There's physically no way of draining it, because the bottom of the pond is below the lake level. Actually, it's below the swamp. There's no way to physically drain it. The dam's only holding back 2 feet extra water for the height. Because he dug it about 5 feet deep and then 2 feet up with the dirt. So probably the dead center, it's probably 7 feet dead center. Oh. And then it slopes out. But I'm holding back about 18 inches of water with the dam to get the height. So that's the deal. I'm in a working situation. You'll see. I'll get it figured out, and you'll see. I'll keep sharing it with you, and then you will go, oh yeah, you got it figured out finally. No. But I needed a storm to figure out what the water was going to do, because you never know. Until you see the power of the water, you don't know what you're dealing with. Now I know what I'm dealing with. Exactly. I had a hunch, but now I really know. No. That's the deal. Some septic filter cloth. If I had some, that would be a good idea. And then lay the stone down on it. But that means I would have to dig all the rock of the stone out that I put in there, Terry. Trust me, I got an idea. I need a smooth surface. And I have got the bricks. I've got bricks here. I might have enough bricks to do this job. I might have enough, actually. And if I have enough bricks, if I can get an edge, then it'll work. It might work. I might actually, patio stones, the ideal, the cheap little 18-inch patio stones cut in half. They would be the ultimate. Because then you could just like build a little side piece, like a trough on each side of the patio stones. And then the water would stay in the trough, and then you wouldn't have any, it wouldn't have any erosion on the sides. So that's the deal. So what else? What else, folks? So the advertising, it's a test. We don't know what's going on, but I think YouTube has had us boxed in. I'm pretty sure. Doesn't make any sense how a pure duck stream of just pure ducks could not get recommended. And if you click on the YouTube live tab there and go to the animal streams, there's like all kinds of animal streams, but there's not a lot. There's nothing like us. So I'm thinking that we have been penalized by YouTube because of the no advertising. I think their algorithms know the difference, but yet on this stream they do not know. I think that's the difference. That's my gut. That's what my gut's telling me. That's what my thing's telling me. That was 5 a.m. I had that. Oh. Terry, you dug a big lake on your place? 5.5 acres. That's a big lake. That's a big lake, actually. 86,000 yards removed. That's a lot of dirt. That's a lot of dirt. That's a ridiculous amount of dirt, considering a truck holds about 15 yards. That's a lot of truckloads. That's a lot. I'll get it figured out, folks. Trust me. Like, what else is going to happen here? I might go to town. I don't know. I gotta play catch up here. I gotta do laundry. Oh, I got wet laundry in the washing machine right now. Damn, I can't hang it outside. It's raining. What is the forecast, folks? That'll give me an idea. I gotta cut my lawn too. Oh man, gotta get my act together here. And the forecast says, oh, rain all day. Oh, thunder showers, folks. Oh, I know what I gotta do. Barn plug. Okay, that's a job I have to do today. Got a problem with a ground fault plug in the barn, which is running the networks. What's happening is anytime the power fluctuates even just a little flicker, it trips the barn plug because the ground fault is defective. And when it trips, it shuts the whole network down, like the whole show, all 6 streams go down. So I've got to change the barn plug because I've gone down there twice now and reset the plug. I got to do that. Has to get done today. I think the ground fault got fried, and it's really. Oh yeah, she's solid rain. Yeah, we just got a rain situation today. A rain day. It's a rain day. All right. How am I supposed to rain today? Tomorrow's clearing up. We can get back to life here. Okay, so the stream's going to go down today. There's going to be a brief interruption today on the streams because, like I said, I got to go change that plug. So, yes, I can stay inside Vista, work on the computer, something relaxing, just sit here on the computer and do computer work. Do some more graphics. I did keychains. I'm going to do more keychains, a lot more keychains actually. I'm on my list. And then after the keychains is boxer shorts. So I'm getting them done. I didn't realize how many keychains, there's so many keychains designs. I'm going to be in the keychain area for a day. Can't take a nap. Can't do that. I got too much to do, Vista. If I lay down, you know what I would do? I would lay on the couch thinking about all the things I have to do. So I wouldn't get much of a nap taken care of. I've got to get some work done because I wasn't here the last 2 days. So my life's a little bit up in the air, and I got like a ton of dirty laundry. I got 1 pair of clean socks left. So, hello, Ken. How's Ken doing? Ken's new. It looks like Ken. Where's Ken from? What does Google Translate say? Japanese. Oh, Ken's from Japan. How's Ken from Japan? Oh, his name's Emma, or her name's Emma. I am Emma, you are Ken. No, I'm not Ken. No. I'm Matt. Okay, I got that one. See, I'm still half asleep, folks. I know. Emma thinks I'm Ken. I'll be Ken for her if she wants. We can call me Ken from now on if you want. I'm Ken from the Duck Adventure. That's my new name, folks. I'm Ken. Emma just told me. I can be Ken. Just don't call me late for supper. I don't like that one. I can't believe I got a name change this morning. Are you Maku? Maku? Is that how it is? Is Matt in Japanese Maku? Bowwing. Do you mean Angel, Sylvia? It's Angel Wing. She's trying to figure out where's the best place to have a nest. I'm screwing her up as I keep moving her. Ken and Barbie, the new show on YouTube with ducks. We just got to find a Barbie. We got Ken, we got the ducks, we just need a Barbie. If we were Australian, a Barbie would be a barbecue, and I got one. I could be out there with the barbecue, Ken and the Barbie, and some ducks. We could do a duck on the Barbie. I don't think that's the kind of Barbie they're thinking of, though. It's 9:12 a.m. Emma, this is Doug. This is Ken speaking. Yeah, I know, Sylvia. She's a confused little goose. Everybody's wandering all over the place looking. Okay, I'm confused on this name, Boeing. We don't have any jets here. How do we get Boeing? She's got two angel wings. Her name was Angel. That's what she was named last year. Now you guys are changing the names on me. You can't do that. Oh, zero ringing now. Um, she's actually could be another word for her is killer goose. Boeing has two angel wings. Yeah, so we call her Angel. I don't know where you get Boeing from. I had no part of that name. Plus, I would never remember that. Like, to me, Boeing is a plane, and I'm leaving the country. But the angel wing, one angel wing. We don't have a goose with one angel wing. We only have a goose with two angel wings. Where's the one angel wing goose? We don't name ducks and geese and kill them, Gene. It doesn't work that way. That was a gander that we didn't need here. I call her Angel. Well, one, she's a female, Angel, and she's got two angel wings, which are wickedly dangerous. Wickedly dangerous. You got to be really careful when you handle her because her angel wings are like, it's almost like she's part Wolverine because when she flaps her wings, the way the angel the stick up, they impale you. When she brings, like, you got to be really careful. I learned the hard way. I got jabbed with the broken feathers. Hurts like a bugger. So I grab her by the neck, get her calm, grab her wings because, like, when she freaks out, it hurts. She's got a hydration pack on her back, Sylvia, hidden underneath her feathers. That's how she gets her water. Made by Camelback. It's a Camelback hydration pack. It's hidden. So it's the camel version out of feathers. No, I've never had deer bother my garden. Never. The Muscovy claw and the angel wing attack, same level of no fun. The exact same level of no fun. Things you got to be careful about here with the animals. Really careful, or you get hurt, and then it screws you up. And then working with band-aids. Oh, it's ever raining. Oh, definitely ducks can't get out. Oh, would they ever make a mess of the yard, folks? Oh, they would be drilling everywhere. I keep a serious face. Well, when you're getting attacked by a duck or a goose, you got to keep a serious face. It's not a laughing matter. Road Warrior shows up late for the movie, and we'll rewind it. No problem. We can rewind it 55 minutes, and I'll recap it for you there, Donovan. I have tons of patience. I have more patience than you can imagine. I'm a new man. The whole hydration pack. I'm serious. They do. It's built in they're like camels. They're Camelback. Yeah, we did a road trip here. We already did a walkathon. Checked out the dam. I got criticized on how badly I designed it, and everybody had ideas on how to fix it. Oh. And I'll figure it out. Like I said, I got some bricks. I'm pretty sure I can fix this with bricks. I would rather have patio stones though, cut into strips, but I don't know who's got a cement saw. Who do I know with a cement saw? There's got to be somebody I know with a cement saw. No, no, Brian, I'm serious. There is the Goose has got a camelback hydration pack. It can sit on the nest for days. No, now Stephanie says it's a great dam, but you were telling me that I did it wrong, Stephanie. You like to pick on my things I do here, Stephanie. I know how you operate. I'd like to get you here. You could haul the cement all around, and I'll let you fix the dam, and I'll stand back and watch. Yeah, the concrete saw he's got is a big one, big walk behind with wheels. I'm talking one of those handheld units is what I need. Worst case scenario, I could put a concrete blade on my skill saw. I could do that. Worst case scenario. I could do that. I could do that. Buy a blade and put it on my skill saw. And but then the problem is the cement dust gets inside the skill saw and it really screws your bearings up. So I'll have the dam fixed by this summer, Stephanie. You think I'm going to procrastinate on my dam? I want my dam done. I want I want it done before you get here. I can't wait that long this summer. I want it done now. Actually, you know what's driving me nuts right now? Is I like to go and fix it right now. I want to play like a little kid playing in the water, you know? That's what I would like to do. I would like to go fidget with my dam in the water, just like a little kid. You know when you were kids? Do you remember this, folks, when it used to rain when you were little and you used to play on the street making little dams on the water running down between the sidewalk and the street? I had fond memories of that. I'd spend hours playing with that. That was the video game when I was a kid. Was the street runoff. And then you would take your boots off and stand right in the water with your bare feet. And then you'd wonder, why did mom make me wear rubber boots? It's so much more fun in bare feet. And especially if the pavement was hot and then we had a cloud burst so that the hot pavement would warm the water up and it would be like a bath. And then you would sit in the runoff of the street, all the runoff off the dirty pavement. But it was warm, so you thought this was like a bath. Things you did as a kid. Well, I did anyways. You know, the things you do as a kid. Anyways, I don't think anybody else here, nobody else is concurring with my childhood memories here, so I guess I was the only one that did that. Oh, Terry, he got hooked on engineering from playing in the street gutters. Oh yes, then the worms would come out, and you'd wonder where did the worms come laying on the concrete and the asphalt? Like where did the worms? Why are there worms on the asphalt? I'm thinking about the dam right now. Honestly, folks, I am. I'm thinking about, but I got to work on the computer. I got to do the computer. I actually have to do the computer today. I got to get this GoFundMe thing done. I have to. I've been procrastinating on this GoFundMe since February when I bought all the equipment. And it's now June. I got to get this taken care of. Because now I guess we're at the point we're committing because we're using this stuff, eh? So plus I got to get some breakfast into me. And I gotta go take an anti-inflammatory. I took a painkiller. It's not working yet. Man, it's so sore. I got a new soreness. I hate roofs. I hate roofs. I hate shingle roofs the worst though. My fingers. Can you see how shiny? See? Oh yeah, you can. See how shiny my fingertips are? See the glisten? You see that? Do you know why my fingertips are like this? See this, how there's little shiny? See that? You can see the reflection? Yeah, right there. See that? Does anybody know why my fingertips are like this? uh, because I, I, no, I wish it was duck fat, Stephanie. It would, like, no, yeah, that's how we make your fingers soft and supple. No, that isn't how. I ripped the whole roof off with my bare hands and no gloves. And the shingles are like sandpaper. And I literally took a whole layer of skin off my hand. That's why. It's brand new skin. It's shiny new. Look at that, how shiny new it is. And actually, I think Monday or Saturday night, when I did it, it was Saturday night, I think that probably I had no fingerprints, you know? I probably could have gone and, committed some kind of bank heist and not left any evidence that was me behind. I wouldn't have to get gloves. Oh. I couldn't wear gloves, Jane. I tried gloves, it didn't work. Oh, I couldn't grab the shingles. They kept slipping out of my hands. So the only way I could do it was bare hands. So I just went at it. 5 hours non-stop, ripping them off of my hands. It worked, but oh, I know when I see the Magoon Queen, I'll smile. We gotta get some nice weather here. The rain can't really do the Magoon Queen with an iPhone on the front of it in the rain, though, Terry. That's the problem. Oh. I know there's exfoliation. This is like a whole layer, a month's worth of skin was removed. You could buy creams that can do this over days, but I found a way how to do it in 4 hours flat. You know, like why buy this tube of cream that'll take you a month to make your skin this soft? Give me 4 hours of your time, and I'll show you how to do it. uh, but there's a side effect to this, Stephanie. There's a side effect. Okay, is the bottom of my feet are burnt because of my work boots on the hot roof. My literally, like right now, my feet feel cooked on the bottom. They've got a little bit of a hardness, cooked feeling. It's not a pleasant thing right now. And I have two pairs of work boots that I rotate, so I don't wear the same pair 2 days in a row, so they actually dry out, so you're not putting like damp boots on the next day from your sweat. And even that didn't help my feet. Oh, but it's done, and I'm now back to the duck adventure, which I'm glad I'm not a roofer. Oh. Okay, folks. So just to recap, we're doing an experiment here with the unboxing of the channel. That's why the thumbnail is this way with the boxing, because YouTube, I feel, has boxed us in, and because I was running streams with no monetization. So I'm thinking that's why the ducks, these epic streams we're doing with the ducks, that nobody's watching them because YouTube's not sharing them. Because I'm telling you, like you go to the YouTube live feed on animals, and like there's not many good streams out there to this quality. Like we got some pretty quality stuff happening here, and it doesn't make any sense. So the only thing that makes any sense is that, I was starving the beast after they flagged me last year with all that advertising crap, and then they have boxed me in as punishment for trying to teach them a lesson. It's the only thing that makes any sense. It's a good theory. It is. It's a good suspicion. I feel that I'm probably onto something here, and we'll only know here shortly. Sooner or later, what's going to happen? There's going to be an explosion of people on the Magoon streams. I know it. The Magoon streams are going to save us this year, folks, because we don't have any ducklings. But think about this: if we had ducklings, we would only have 2 weeks of awesomeness. And then it was last year, we had 2 weeks that was crazy with all the people showing up. And then, they were subbing like nuts, and the subs are going through the roof. And then when the ducklings grew up and they started going outside, it dropped off. And then people were unsubbing because no longer cute little ducklings anymore on the barn floor. The Canada Geese could stay here the whole summer, and we could have a Canada Goose show the whole summer. You know what I mean? So it would be much longer. The long haul. It would be a much better long haul than just a short burst of cuteness with the ducklings. So maybe this vegan attack thing was a good thing. Not really, but I'm trying to think positive here. I'm just trying to think positive. I think maybe. And the fact, think of this. We dug the Magoon last year, and then this year we got invaded by Canada geese. So maybe the universe is saying, you know what? Screw the vegans. We're going to send the Canada geese in to rescue the duck adventure. Maybe, folks. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking nonsense here, but I'm trying to think of some positive angle from this all, because I think honestly the streams on the Magoon are just so awesome. I'm so glad I threw the grass seed down too, because as it's starting to come up and you're looking, it doesn't look like a freshly dug dirt hole anymore with that moonscape around it. Oh, it's going to get better. And you know what, Terry? You know what's even cooler? If, this is a big if, imagine if the Canada geese are totally chill with the Magoon Queen. Think about that. Hey? Imagine that. If we, I play enough down there with the Magoon Queen and our ducks and everything, they might get totally chill, that we could get up close on the water with a Canada goose. Is that like the makings of epic? Hey? Like, think about it. Imagine that, streaming live. Like, it's gotta work. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I shouldn't say it's gotta work. I'm just hoping it does. It's like, oh. I do have to fix one camera can though. The one in the corner of the pen. I got to raise the camera up a touch because the morning sun is screwing up the video. So I got to raise the bracket up about 4 inches inside. So like, believe it or not, it's like a 2-hour job for like 4 inches. So anyways. All right. Yeah, we're a vegan show now. That's what we are. Vegans are us. We're gonna do nature. We're gonna see. Well, I'm gonna do some test runs with the Magoon Queen with no camera on it, and we'll see how how the Canada geese react. And if they, I think it would be really cool if we could stream right up to the Canada geese. That would be so awesome. Would it ever, eh? Man, oh man. It would be, the level of awesomeness would be unbelievable. It would. It would be really cool, actually. And then it'll be video after that, so at least they'll have a video version of it, but it'll be better when it's live. But I think they'll get, actually, you know what I might do? Is I might leave the Magoon Queen sitting on the ground beside by the feeder. That's what I'll do, is I'll put the Magoon Queen by the feeder, so when they're eating the feed, they see the Magoon Queen sitting there and they're chill with it. There's an idea, because if they get used to the sight of it, it won't matter to them in the water. That's what I'll do. And then they'll get used to it, just sitting there. They'll be like, oh, it's just that yellow thing. And then you put it out there in the water. We'll figure it out. We'll get it happening. Well, definitely put it this way. Like the goslings, the 6 goslings, we'll get them. They'll be like, once there, they'll be walking all around the Magoon Queen at the feed. And then out in the water, they'll be like even more chill with it. All right. All these good ideas. Okay, I got to go and cook my breakfast. I'm really hungry. And I got to start my day of digging up all the live streaming equipment bills here and do a GoFundMe for you. And then we'll continue the adventure. And if I get a break in the rain, I'm going to do an egg recon live without the, if we have a break in the rain. So, Stephanie, how come you're not in school today? It's 9:31. I'm just curious on this. The school teacher's here during class time. No bacon today, Richard. I have to cook a whole bunch of bacon. I got no bacon. I've eaten all my bacon in the freezer. All of it. So, Your class starts in 3 minutes. All right. I just want to check. I'm just checking on you. You know, making sure you're doing your job. Oh. All right, folks. I'm gonna go. And thank you for joining me for the coffee this morning. And I'm going to get my act in the gear here and get some things done. And then, you know, I'm probably going to do an egg recon for you. Talk to you later, and I'll keep you informed on what's happening. Well, if I know what's going on. Or walking to the dam and back, I realize that I'm a hurting camper. So I'll talk to you later.